Star Boys, and we're still stuck in Ohio.
I'm stuck in Ohio.
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 When I hear stuck in Ohio,
The phrase stuck in Ohio.
We're not stuck here, we choose to be here. Stuck in Ohio, buddy.
Stuck in Ohio, this is our 10-year anniversary of making videos. We put our first home video out there 10 years ago this year. First actual video was called Stuck in Ohio, and it was pretty much just Dan and I getting pulled around the front yard by our sister and our dad, and doing snowboard stuff during the winter, and then some stuff at the local ski hills and stuff like that, and just threw it together. I remember the first video Dan did was on a VHS tape. It had like this stenciled painted logo on it, just said Stuck in Ohio. That got circulated around town. Everybody started showing everybody because nobody else was doing that around here, and people started coming up to us and knowing us as the Stuck in Ohio crew, so that's when the name officially changed to Stuck in Ohio Productions, and it went from there.
It's just cool to think back that that first tape was kind of what started it all. It was just like the simplest thing, and it led us to where we are today.
Growing up around it and being around it for the beginning, everything that they do here, man, it really kind of like touches the heart. You know, seeing how you could turn something pretty much into just, you know, just one random day of like just messing around, and how it can just go so far.
you know, if we see Stuck in Ohio on someone's car or someone's skateboard, we know what that is. Even though other people who don't ride, they ask us, we tell them, but they don't really get it. But I think it's just like a family thing. I mean, we just have fun. We just tight-knit group.
I mean, incredible that you can get that kind of a following from a group of people who started off just doing some stuff on their own. You know, hey, we're doing it in their backyard, and you know how the national recognition. We know that there's a lot more going on in big cities and stuff, but it's been great because we've always had this small town thing going on, and you've made the best of it.
We grew up with really no scene around us in a little town of Buckeye, Ohio, kind of just doing our own thing. That's kind of how it's always been. Fortunately, we kind of grew up in an active family, so for us, there was really never any downtime. Any chance we got, we'd be out doing something. And that's what was always kind of cool growing up here in Ohio. It constantly changes throughout the year, what we're doing.
I mean, every season, wintertime came, we started going out and about more and more, and then spring and summer, we get on the bikes, get on the boards, get on the water. We've done a lot of interesting things and been a lot of places that we never thought we'd be. And
as we expanded outside the area, we realized that other people shared the same mentality as us. And it's kind of just grown into a big family.
This is my home river. I'm the Maumee River here in Grand Rapids, Ohio. You know, smooth water all the time, good people, good vibes all the way around. Grew up here my whole life. My dad was a barefoot water skier out here, one of the first. So when I came into the world, I didn't have any other choice but to be on the water. I didn't know any different. I mean, this is what I was born to do.
Can't ignore what you said from inside the boxing ring. I'm a lover, not a fighter. We'll paint the black door red. We'll party in the mezzanine. 'Cause we got color like a rocket. We're crying out. Honestly, this wild blood will set us all free. We're crying out.
every day just looking for that next trick to land and that feeling that I got when I did my first wake jump. And even though I'm beyond that, it's that same feeling that I got when I did my very first wake-to-wake jump, and that's what I keep fighting for every single day.
'Cause we got matches, we got a fire, we're crying out. Honestly, this wild blood will set us all free. We're crying out. Do you follow me? This wild blood will set us all free.
For me, wake skating is just, when I was younger, man, I just used to use it to refresh my moods. Like, I'd be all stressed out about different stuff, and I'd just get in the water and escape.
Wild blood rolling now. Hold my hand, show me how to recognize you. We're crying out. Honestly, this wild blood will set us all free. We're crying out. Honestly, this wild blood will set us all free. We're crying out. Do you follow me? This wild blood will set us all free. We're crying out. Do you follow me? This wild blood will set us all free.
I think skateboarding in Ohio, like it makes you a better skateboarder because it forces you to make the best out of what we have.
There wasn't really a whole lot of options growing up of what to skate, so kind of just had to skate whatever was, you know, around or possible to skate.
The spots around here, like, they're not easy, but like, when you do get something on it, I think it like makes it like a little bit sicker because, you know, you gotta like work a little bit harder for it.
Everything's rough here. The winters tear everything up, so rough ground is just what you gotta ride through sometimes.
You know, it forces you to make the most out of spots.
It's not easy, I guess, but if you really love it, you can seek it out and appreciate it more and find weird things that nobody skates.
Even though you might not think of it as being a place that's too skate friendly with the skateboarding, you can get creative with whatever you want that's out there and make it into a skate spot. And within 15 minutes, you can call up a couple of your friends right down the road and have a session going on a rail or something like that.
I like seeing the younger generation getting into it because it just stokes me out, because when they get real good, it just amps up other kids to want to be like that too.
I've never been one to buy into the belief of, oh, I'm just a street skater, or I'm just a ramp skater, or I'm a park skater. It's like you skate everything. If there's a vert ramp to skate, skate it. If there's a parking block to skate, skate it.
basically my life. Like, I don't really know what else to do besides it. Every day I'll wake up and just be like, damn, where are we gonna go skating today?
I swear, man, like it's like the first time every time, dude. Like it's even fun to like not even do any tricks. We'll drive like an hour away to like a nice cement skate park and like just cruise, dude. Do some like slash grinds and just hump around like a bull for a little bit. That could be as much fun as like doing tricks.
No matter where you're at, if you meet up with skaters, you can just instantly link up and get new friends and stuff like that, and have a whole gang of crew of people rolling with you and stuff.
Some of the skateboarders I met around here were seriously like probably some of the best people like I've met in general.
You know, in Ohio, it's like, you know, you see a dude who looks like he might skate and you're just like friends already.
We can be two completely different people outside of the skate park, whatever, if we're out on the street skating together, but no matter what our interests are like or everything else, skateboarding is the one kind of thing that brings us all together and keeps us a solid crew of people that just like to go out and have fun and skate with each other.
Something like skateboarding, you know, should pick you back up. And if you drop the skateboard down and you're feeling down, just pick it back up and see how it makes you feel. And just feel free, man. I mean, that's why I skate, you know, it helps me be free.
A lot of kids that know skateboarding, they don't know what skateboarding is. You know what I mean? They see the videos, they see the advertisements. They need to recognize what it actually is about. You gotta want to do it because you love to do it.
I saw my dream. What else? Living life like a movie scene. Yeah. Let me tell you what it feels like. I close my eyes, woke up and I saw my dream, and I feel so free. Can't believe it's real life.
All that glitters ain't gold, but I really wanna shine right now.
Can't believe it's real life.
And they told me the sky's the limit, so I wonder if I can fly right now.
Can't believe it's real life.
Yeah, all that glitters ain't gold, but I really wanna shine right now.
Can't believe it's real life.
And they told me the sky's the limit, so I wonder if I can fly right now.
I close my eyes, I woke up and I saw my dream.
What else?
Living life like a movie scene.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what it feels like. I close my eyes, woke up and I saw my dream, and I feel so free. Can't believe it's real life. I close my eyes, woke up and I saw my dream, and I feel so free. Can't believe it's real life.
I never really wanted to move anywhere. It's Ohio, and you know what? I always thought, like, if you were motivated enough, you could achieve whatever you needed to achieve by staying here.
You know, there's a lot of great things going on around here, and it doesn't matter whether it's a sporting event or cultural things. We have a lot of good things going on here.
There's a lot here that a lot of people just miss out on. I mean, enjoy all the seasons. There's something to do all the time.
It's what we love to do. It's who we are. It's Stuck in Ohio. We hate being here, isn't negative, isn't a diss on this area. It's us trying to put this area back on the map.
You know, we have deep roots here in Ohio, and we love it here. You know, we wouldn't trade it for anything.
We're from where we're from, and we don't hide it. Anything, no matter where we go, we wouldn't change a thing. We love calling Ohio home. We love leaving, but we love coming back. You know, we appreciate what we have here. We're proud, you know, to rep where we're from.
We wouldn't want to be from anywhere else, because then you think about all the great people that you wouldn't know and you wouldn't have got to meet. And everywhere we go, we'll always tell people where we're from and never be discouraged or embarrassed embarrassed by it because honestly, we don't think there's anywhere better to be than here.
You can go all over the world. You won't find anywhere better than here.
You know, people ask me, what, you're from Ohio, they're like, what are you guys still doing in Ohio? Everybody, even when we go to shows, you guys are from California, right? I was just like, why am I embarrassed to say I'm from Ohio? You know, every city's got its ups and downs. It's just, it's home, man, and it's cool.
Starboys basically started out as a hobby. We fell in love with taking sport bikes to the extreme.
People could not believe it. They'd watch the video and running from the police and riding by cars and, you know, everything we're doing, they were just watching a video waiting for a wreck or waiting for somebody to die.
Starboys basically created a sport bike stunt market that was never seen before in the world.
So many people hated on us too and thought we'd never make it. I mean, even family and stuff, they're like, you're quitting your job to ride wheelies? You know what I mean? What?
Getting the chance to ride with like the people that started it all is a chance you'll never get again.
You know, you go out of town, you have this huge fan base, and it's kind of like a rock star lifestyle. You feel indestructible.
You pretty much do everything you're not supposed to do on a bike.
I can't help that I'm addicted to that attitude. They make up a voice. I love them riding boys, riding boys. Bust the windows out your car, no matter who you are. Him riding boys, riding boys. It's gonna rock this crowd, turn the bass up loud, yeah. Make noise everywhere we go. Light it up all around. Let's burn this bitch to the ground. Set it off right now. Let's burn this bitch to the ground. Ain't no competition when you're messing with crowded boys. Ride it, boys. Ride it, boys.
Started out one day, there was no wind, some nice little waves. My friend's like, oh yeah, let's go out here and paddle around on the boards. So we took the boards out, all of a sudden, we were surfing. Ever since then, just been out every day, every chance I get. I mean, we don't have the biggest waves or anything, but we get our days. So we get out here like 4 days a week probably surfing.
It's the best. Like, nobody you don't know is out here. And you see a wave out there, you see a set, it's yours.
Well, 2 years ago, we were bored, no surf. We're like, you know what? Let's build a shack somewhere, just hang out, hide in the shade during the summertime when it's like 90 degrees out. Put our boards in, keep them out of the sun. Works good in the winter too, keep us kind of warm. 40-degree lake water warms up in like 5 minutes apparently in a fire. Oh wow. Can't feel my arms. You know what's going on, you can't feel my arms.
One word I'd describe it is cold.
It's cold. It's honestly, this is the peak of surf season right now, November, mid-November. Beautiful waves, consistent, just the time of year you want to surf on Lake Erie. This is the time of year I live for. You have to experience it. It's something unique in life.
It's so hard to explain in words. I got tubed and I just was hooked from then on.
And once you do it once, you're hooked. It's like a high that you have to get again.
Things is bound to change. Things is bound to change.
I mean, Stuck in Ohio for me has always just been my own way of, expressing myself creatively. I think what drew me into filming over the years was the same thing as riding. I've always kind of had a passion for riding, and filming just kind of came from that. It was kind of just my own way of just showing people this is what I like to do, and just going out and filming, people just having fun. I always just love to showcase the best that the area has to offer.
There is like just a super special amount of talent that is just tucked away in Ohio that not a lot of people are exposed to or like get to really see. But
Stuck in Ohio is one of those companies that's all about the scene. You got your hands in most of the action sports. I think that's what needed to happen. I think Stuck in Ohio had to be in other genres. You don't have a huge scene of just one area.
The scene in Ohio, you just gotta make time to ride. That comes to the bottom line. If you want to do something, you gotta do it. Sacrifice whatever you gotta do to do it. So
Ohio, there's only a couple big cities and a couple big scenes and stuff like that, but there's all across the state and all across the Midwest, there's a ton of guys that just do their thing and just ride because they love to ride, just like us.
These guys are proving that no matter where you live, yeah, it's cool to live in Florida, it's cool to live here and there. These guys are out there doing it, and I mean, and it doesn't matter what it is, they're going to do the best thing they can with what they're doing here.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing. This rings true because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard, and you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, and if you're not having fun doing it, you're gonna give up.
I think one of the biggest things that's always kind of pushed me, not only with video, has always been the music. Growing up as a musician myself, I think that's one thing that kind of led to my obsession with video, because you really can't have a good video without good music.
sometimes life get in the way and you have to take that job that you're not happy with, but you know what? Always keep something that reminds you of your dreams and goals and aspirations, where you want to go in life. Because without that, the term stuck on Ohio to you becomes a negative term, you know. But when you actually keep that passion, stuck in Ohio, you know, it's a term that says, you know what, I'm here, but I'm about to make this the best place that I'm at.
Just the whole feeling you get from skateboarding. It's an outlet, you know. Feelings and the sounds, it's just the whole experience, you know what I mean? I've always just kind of loved it the more I did it.
I can still feel the passion and everything for it inside of me is the exact same as it was when I first started, so that's why I kind of figure it's going to be a constant thing throughout the rest of my life.
I mean, it's a dream come true. I've been riding motorcycles since I was 3 years old. That's been my life, kind of 100% or nothing.
I was born to be a rider. I was born to ride. It was just a sense of freedom and a stress relief. When I jumped on a bike, it made everything go away.
The moment you put your leg over a dirt bike, it's just the rush that you get when you ride. It's only something a rider can experience, and I live for it. I love it.
I'll drop anything to go ride. That is the funnest thing that at that moment or that point in time that I could be doing, is riding.
I just love it, man. I mean, even when I'm not landing new tricks, like every trick is an amazing feeling. Every single time you're out on the water, it's an amazing feeling.
Dropping in and looking at this wall of water that you're riding is something unique in life that you have to experience. Like
every time I go out there, you know, I don't take it for granted. I put everything I got into it, and that's what being stuck in Ohio is all about.
Well, I miss it, I miss it, I miss it, I miss it, I do. The sand and the water, the sun, the bikinis, the tropical moon. I need a vacation, some relaxation, yeah, screw this promotion. I wanna sail down the highway in my Cadillac till I get to the ocean. But I can't afford the gas, and my house really isn't all that bad. There's a fan in the window blowing an electric breeze, and I'm chilling underneath the shade of a plastic palm tree. Got the sound of the ocean rolling on the stereo. Whoa. Just close your eyes, you'll never know you're stuck in Ohio. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm flip-flopping in my flip-flops.
Stuck in Ohio means a bunch of clowns that have no idea what they're doing. I think they outsource the footage. I know that they do shoot footage once in a while. No, I'm just teasing.
I'm Jake Ramsdell, and I've been stuck in Ohio all my life. I'm Jake Ramsdell, and I'm getting the out of here. No, man, I'm not gonna say that.
Shade of a plastic palm tree. Got the sound of the ocean rolling on the stereo. Whoa. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes. You'll never know you're stuck in